well, so that nobody misses a thing. All right. Lovely, lovely. All right, now I might just turn the music down just a tiny, tiny bit. Just a little bit. We like a little bit of ambience, but we don't want to go overboard with it. And let's just make sure. I've tinkered around with my OBS. I don't have any preview on now, just to try and help out with the whole CPU thing. So hopefully that's going to be... It's weird not having any preview. We just have to trust... We have to trust the system. Okay. Very good. Thank you, Oz. Now, let's begin, shall we? It's like a visual novel style, so it should be quite chill. And I really haven't looked into it too heavily because I just wanted to experience it like a real first playthrough and be surprised on the way. So let's go. We'll do a new save. We've got our pronouns. Lovely.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away. In a realm ruled by dragons and magic.
Magic.
Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away. There was a tavern.
Oh,
my tavern.
It's cute. Oh, look at this.
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment.
No?
A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose.
Even me?
But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests.
Oh, I like that.
To make sure they always return victorious.
It's very pretty.
Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
That reminds me of Strange Horticulture. Singing it with the bench worktop like that. Strange Horticulture vibes. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain it. Hello, Stormtrooper. Welcome in. What's going on? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yeah, all fine and dandy. Everyone's fine and dandy. How delightful. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome. My God, how long did she have? Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. Just getting sweaty. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there. So, hello, Catman. Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There's various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Did you hear the dramatic sounds? I'm so sorry. I've ruined her whole day. How are you, Catman? Welcome in. To the tavern. Hello, Slow Tempest. What's happening? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. To be fair. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Oh, anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. No. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing Phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Ah, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom. I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Well, we have some selections here. We either go, have you tried visiting a circus? That's a very specific and odd suggestion. Or have you tried adding some zest to your soup? So it looks like you can type 1 or 2. If you're in Twitch, I believe you can type 1 or 2 in the chat to influence the decision that we make. I turned the Twitch integration on, and I assume that's how that works. So what do we have down here? What's this? This is keeping a log of all of our conversations as well. Hello, McLovin. What's going on? So this is Fable Verafina, an elf, age 110. Pronouns they, them. Ranger. Okay. Oh, wow. You can see so much about everybody. Then we're going to have little rumors we're going to write down in our book as well. We have quests. We've got recipes we're going to learn. So we're actually going to be mixing some drinks in the tavern as well. And then we have like a little bit of an overview of the ingredients and the stats and stuff. So 1 Frosted Lagoon coming right up, McLovin. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so we have a lot to learn. And we have a map. Very interesting. I don't think it did anything, Cacman. I don't think it did anything. Oh, wait. No, try again. I think I have to turn this button on. You see this little button? Can you just 1 again? 1 if you want the circus. 2 if you'd like to suggest a zesty soup. That's it. Thank you, Cacman. There we go. So when there's a selection, once I press the purple button, it's open for you to vote for what you would like. So we're going to say, have you tried visiting a circus? If all goes badly, it's your fault. Huh? Well, perhaps you could find something fun there. I'm not into the whole circus thing. Clowns scare me. I always think they have ulterior motives. The way they look at me with their empty eyes and wide smiles, scary. I'm with her on that, you know. I'm with them on that. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? I'm a therapist as well. Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, not a circus. Listen to this song I started writing. Don't make me sing, I'm not singing. I wish to be a hero slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. Okay. We say either number 1, a pretty nymph, that's pretty daring, or number 2, that sounds like a good song opening to me. I wonder if I can vote as well. Well, I can vote just by selecting what I want, can't I? A pretty nymph. Why is that daring? It sounds like a good song opening to me. Really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it because all they do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Neither have I. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. I'd love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Well, it's a good tavern. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I think you're not trying hard enough, Fable. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer it if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike. In case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favourite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. I wonder if it's like an espresso martini. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Oh, that's quite a secret. Could you show me? I guess we will, because it's the tutorial. We have to. I don't know how to make the drinks. Yes. Really? Yes, because I've forgotten as well. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Let's keep it simple, Fable. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Oh, Andu, look. I haven't fed him yet. Oh, okay. Where do we start? Usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. So here's my journal that we checked out earlier, and we have pinned the order. So the order is showing like a swift wing and 3 drops of something. So here's the swift strike. If we want to look for specifics, we check the detailed notes, and we also have a log. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. Oh god, okay. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. Okay. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Oh, Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Hello, Dari. Welcome in. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Oh, God. Okay. So let's look at the journal. We're doing a swift strike. So this is the order here, right? I don't have... Okay, so there's my chalk. So be a leaf on the wind with the swift strike. This must-have for any dexterity devoted adventurer. Grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. And a tasty drink. Alright, so do you think it just means 3 drops of dexterity? Let's just check. Let's just see. I mean, it can't go too badly, right? Dexterity. Influences agility. The higher the dexterity, the higher the finesse and the reflexes. Right. So that's Pluma. That's what that's telling us, isn't it? So Ignis is strength. Cantio is charisma. Pluma is dexterity. Tempest is intelligence. And Frigus is defense. So we want Pluma. The green one. We grab this. We want... Wait, how do you know? How do you know how much to put in? Oh, do you think that counts? Oh, do you think it's 3 measures? 3 drops is like 3 shots. Is that right, do you think? 2. Oh no, I'm going to run out. 3? Oh god, okay. Really? There's just 3 of these. Because I don't have a recipe at this point. It's fine. Oh, the purple circle thing. Right. So as I'm doing stuff, it's going to swing around based on what we're doing. So it's pointing to this. So that must be right. So do I need to use my chalk then? If I grab my chalk, do I have to write anything? Frosted Lagoon. No, it's not a frosted. Is that what I've made? I didn't mean to make a Frosted Lagoon. I think I might have stuffed that up. It's not the right drink. It has to be a recipe that fits. Oh, okay. So we feed it to Andu. If we get it wrong, oh, he's going to be fast like the wind. Okay. All right. A swift strike. So we want this to point to dexterity. That's exactly... Oh, I know what I did. I know, poor Andu. He's going to be absolutely... He's drunk as a skunk by the end of the day. I think I might have had that highlighted. I think that's what I've done. He wishes he could be fast as fit. What's going on? Let's try this again. Draw the recipe. There we go. Swift strike. And we want 3 little dabs of this one. And I think that the shape of this needs to maybe match. No, it's not the right drink. It's not finished yet. It's not finished. Oh. Do you think it's not enough? Oh, hang on, wait. We probably need it to... This crystal thing needs to look like that, maybe. So we might need to add a little bit of brain power to it because it's very straight at the moment. It needs to look like this. So which one is the brain one? We're learning. Brain, intelligence. We want the purple bottle and we want it to just go out a little bit to the side. There we go, look. But we want it to go... That's probably okay, actually. I think that's enough intelligence for one day. Then we want it to, a little bit of strength. So a little bit of defense. And defense was the blue bottle. We'll get used to this as we go. Blue bottle. How come it doesn't want to pour? I think it's too full. I wonder if the jug's too full. I've done it! Oh, Andrew told me. It's a swift strike. There we go. So it kind of looks like the same shape. Make my first drink. Oh, it's so good, Fitty. I'm glad you're well. I'm so chuffed with that. It looked like a fruit cup. It actually does teleport. Well, of course it does. What do you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That is so cool. That's delicious. I made that? You made that, kind of. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I would like to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. No worries, Fitty. Look at this mysterious character. Oh, look at the little wave. Hello? Hi? They don't want to... Oh, how can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? A personality tonic. Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a tall glass of water? How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt, quite frankly. Sure, whatever. Alright, we're going to make a... Now let's select the recipe. It's got the crown on it. So we want a spoken heart. Just a little personality tonic. And we're going to draw it on the board so that we know what we're doing. We're getting a nice rhythm here. This is good. Now, which one is the crown? The crown is charisma. We want the orange bottle. Now let's just pour enough in so that we get it to go all the way to the end. It has to go all the way to the point. Very nice. Then we need a little bit of, I think the red one is this one. We need a little bit of the red one. I'm just going to wing it here. I have a perfume bottle that looks like that, you know. Just a little, but like don't go crazy with it. Just a touch. Then we want a little bit of defense, which I think was that the blue one. Let's just check that before we ruin our cocktail. Yeah, defense is the blue one. Just a touch of defense. Like this. Oh, we've done it. We've worked it out. Okay. That's a spoken heart. Ding. Let's see if it cheers them up. It looks really good, actually. I'd like one. This should be digestible. Maybe even tasty. I'd put lead in your pencil. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Oh. That was a quick visit. Are they going to bring the glass back? Alright. The brooding type. I see. Why is Fable sweating? What are you thinking about, Fable? I'm nosy. Humour me. Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Well, isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We're rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the Grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. I've probably got a drink for that. What if it's wrong to leave? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? But what if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I hope all my customers are going to be nice, like Fable. Oh. Hi. Oh, it's nighttime now. Greetings, traveller. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep. Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carelin. Is it Carelin? You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Lynn. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn, what can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Yeah. Welcome back, Fit. No quest for me, but I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregarin, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Erever. Look at all our rumours we're unlocking. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Oh, you mean the one with the vampires? Yeah, think so. Nah, that just splits society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you in, Keep? Shit, I can't remember now. It's been a long time since I've watched that movie. Twitch integration is on, so when I press the purple button, you are welcome to type 1 or 2 for suggestions for answers to questions. I don't know. I think the werewolf is probably... Wasn't the werewolf just an all-round better character in the end? I can't remember. Fit's going to vote 1. Might back you in there, Fit. Oh, so you're into the fangs, are you? And Innkeep never tells, you little rascal. I like you. Likewise, what about you? Vampires. Why? The wolves are too close to my kin, and yeah, I'd rather stay away from them. That's fair. Yeah, the vamp might suck a little bit. Yeah, it's true. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know? Hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Carelin. It's not that hard. Either Carelin, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? No, it's just Innkeep. I'm like Madonna. Just Innkeep for now. Plain hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. We'll make a nice little smart-ass tonic, I think. Oh, you're in a spicy mood, Fit. Have we got a smart-ass tonic for you? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered-down muck instead. Oh, they're on to me. All right, so we are going to make something with strength. So, a southern brawler? Do you reckon? A southern brawler we're going to make. We're going to draw the recipe on the board. We want some of this red tonic. This looks so much like a perfume I've got. It's crazy. It's really weirding me out. I feel like I'm pouring perfume in this cocktail. One more. Lovely. A dash of defense. Just to keep things spicy. Hopefully that's enough. And a dash of charisma. Oh, is that the purple one? Charisma? No, charisma is the orange one. I know, isn't it? Isn't it cool? I didn't realize that at first. You put it on the board and then you can see the effects on the left. And then Andrew's like, yeah, if you get it right. But if you get it wrong, you just feed it to Andrew. You just pour it in their mouth. He loves it when you get it wrong. Done. Coming right up. What do you think to that? A drink with 0 water, as requested. A nice little happy face. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. As you hover over the potion, it lights up the corresponding symbol. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's really good, actually. I didn't notice that. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? I'm so nosy. No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will you? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. That's what they all say. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west. So, might as well humour her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. Yeah. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, and I'm ending it. Alright, well then. Off you pop. If you find any more rumours for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups. But sure, for more work I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumours, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. We haven't done that yet. Let's do the tutorial for how to do quests. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. Ooh, so this is where all of the rumours go. So we sort them out. We keep them written in the journal as well. Hello, Spins. I forgot to serve you a pint, Fitty. Smarts. I think the best next step would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over. Make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a werewolf thing. Thanks, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not really how that works. Okay. Orkies. Good night to you too. A cheeky beer? Or what kind of beer are we on tonight? It has been a day / week / year. I couldn't agree more. But is it Christmas yet? But at the same time, can it not be Christmas yet? Okay. So, let's have a little look here. So we have the undead snails. Oh, Great Northern. It's just a good midweek beer, isn't it? Good midweek beer. Now, the Vukaken, Caroline told me about a werewolf roaming around, a potential threat to villagers. The werewolf has previously been seen in Erever, a southern town. A nomad? Or do they have a goal in mind? A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently, no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. Now, these other things are about a banshee and about undead snails, so they're not related to this. Oh, we've made our first quest. Look at this. A reticent Vukarkan. How do you say that? Vukarkan? Passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregarin from Erever. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Tregarin from this werewolf mayhem? I know, I thought that. You have to be careful. You have to make sure that you're being clear with what you're saying. All right, lovely. We've learned a new skill there. Oh, I really like Andu. He's cute. Oh, it's our little nighttime routine. Oh, I love that. We give Andu a treat, we sweep the floor, and we blow the candles out. Ah. Act 1, The Wayfarers Inn. Prelude to Bravery. This game is so, like, so chill. I love it. Look at my little tentacle plant. Oh, Fable's taking the quest. Oh, okay. Is this fine? What do you have there, Fable? Oh, hello. Oh, is that a double raid? It is. Not Sakura, Tsubasa, and Scarf. Thank you so much for the raids. Welcome in, everyone. What's going on? Were you multi-stream? Were you co-op streaming at the same time? That's crazy. It's a double notification as well. Welcome in. How were your streams? We've got a couple of shout outs in the chat there. Hopefully they've both worked properly. Thank you so much. Hello, Jack Carsons. Hello, Lanthrum. And the infamous Bug. You were streaming together. What were you doing? What were you playing tonight? You were playing Halo Reach campaign. How did it go? Was it a good time? Was it a good time or was it a bit of a disaster? I do like a good old co-op stream every now and again, I have to say. It takes the edge off. It was a lot of fun. Oh, thank you so much for raiding. That's lovely of you. Are you both Aussie streamers or where are you coming to us from? Everyone, go follow. Links in the chat. We have 2 links there that the bot has been kind enough to sort out for me. Thank goodness. If you've come along with the raids, welcome in. We're doing something a little different tonight. Oh, Lanfear. Oh, thank you so much for suggesting me for the raid. Thank you so much. Oh, you're in southeastern US. Oh, okay. I feel like most of the people that raid me are from America, you know. I feel like that happens all the time. I don't get as many Aussie raiders. I think we're just on too late. And you're in Canada. So it must be extremely like early hours of the morning for both of you then. Because we don't get a lot of Canadians in here. But thank you so much. I'm going to come check both of your streams out for sure. You have stumbled across a brand new game that I'm trying called Tavern Talk. I was lucky enough to get a copy of the code for this. The DLC has just come out. Thank you for the follow. The DLC has just come out and I was lucky enough to get the base game code and the DLC code. So we're trying it out and so far it's just been stunning. It's been really, really stunning, really chill. It's like a narrative visual novel mixed in with like little side quests and you mix drinks for people as well when they come in. It reminds me a bit of games like Strange Horticulture. Don't know if anybody's played that. It's just mixed in with just like a really chill little story. And all of the things that you say and do have a consequence on how the story turns out. We also do have Twitch integration turned on as well. So certain questions, everyone can type a 1 or a 2. To put their, 2 cents worth in. Oh, it's 4 a.m. and 3 a.m. Oh my God, was it a really long stream? I feel like Americans and Canadians stream for a really long time and you stream into the wee hours of the morning. I've never done that. But I feel like being in Australia, if I streamed until 3 or 4 a.m., there would be nobody here. There'd be no one here. It's the worst time zone ever. You went for 7.5 hours. The longest stream I've ever done was 8.5. I did 8.5 hours for my 1 year streaming anniversary. And I've never done a stream longer than that. I get sick of it. But I think it's because I talk so much. I'm quite chatty. I'm a chatty streamer. So like after a couple of hours, I'm like, you know, I'm like dying inside. Like I feel like my voice is going. A couple of hours usually does me. Cacman is here. Cacman is here and has voted on a couple of outcomes here. But thank you so much again for the raids. It's just lovely of you to do that. We're going to keep going with our little chat with Fable. I've just put a quest on the board and Fable has picked it up and I'm kind of worried that Fable's going to go and get themselves in a bit of a pickle here. I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Trigaran. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Not yet. What kind of hero are you? Looking for. Not very long on your alt channel. Your main channel goes for 8 hours. Oh, wow. It's tiring streaming for that long. I don't think people realize that. If you've never done a stream, doing a long stream is quite tiring. You have to be social and on for quite a long time, which isn't really natural for everybody, is it? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. Oh, I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. She's got a little sweat on now. I know Fable. Sorry, I should say they. Fable is they. Oh, Fable's worried. And? Maybe I want the quest. Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me. And I think... Oh, what are you doing, Fenny? I am dying to hear how Ms. Twitch reads this out.
I'm furious that I can't write out 1,000, 51, 6, and 500 in Roman numerals .. In fact, I am Levi D.
She ruined it. She ruined your punchline. I am, quite frankly, Levi ID. I am Levi ID over it at this point. Thank you, Fenny, for the 49 months. How are you doing? How is everything going? I hope you've had a good day. I hope you weren't LIVID today because that would be just too much. Far too much. It looked a lot better when it was written rather than when she read it out. That's for sure. Welcome to my tavern. What would you like? What can I get you, Fenny? Go on. What can I get you for 49 months? I'll give you something on the house. Hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests? You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you've got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. Absolutely we do, Fenny. What kind of a tavern would it be if we didn't have hard rated on tap? Coming right up. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then... I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Oh, Spins, thank you for the 38 months. Oh, for God's sakes. Why are you like this?
Another moist sub. My sprinkler goes like this and comes back like E.
That was magical. That was really good. That is a very, very good sprinkler. I'll give her that one. That's a good sprinkler. I'm impressed with that one. That was good. Thank you, Spins, for the resub. Unfortunate about the choice of words, but you know, we can't be fussy. Oh, I know, Fit. What was I thinking? I should have made a chocolate orange martini. Would you like to change your order? Did you delete it, Fenny? How dare you? How dare you abuse your mod powers? Cancel the hard rated. I'll do you a chocolate orange martini instead. Hello, Silverleaf. What's going on? Welcome to my tavern. Fable really just needs to take the quest. You can't ban the streamer. Excuse me. Then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? What if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, what if things get a little bit orkies? I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me. Oh dear. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Mabel. Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime, a frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern's open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Do you know slimes love a chocolate orange martini. Fable is an overthinker, I feel. Water, more slime, bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Oh, maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. Aw. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up 3 bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on the quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. Worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice or chocolate orange martinis. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mari Morgan incident. Oh, what's that? Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Oh, okay. Switch integration is on while I hydrate because of all this talking. You're allowed to type 1, 2, or 3 if you would like to influence the flow of the conversation. This is a Twitch integration built into the game. You literally just have to type the number. There's no pressure. If nobody does, I'll choose it. But if I see a percentage, I'll click the one with the highest percentage. So there's the Mari Morgan incident. Hello, Vespid. Your first encounter with the Hydra. Or why does no one want to spend time with you? So we've got 1 vote for the Mari Morgan incident. That kind of sounds like the name of a novel, doesn't it? 1's winning, isn't it? We'll go for 1. Yes, the Mari Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night, and the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. Oh, it was unanimous! That's why it did that. Okay, well, we definitely went with the right selection then. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. Yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before, but this time I did. I couldn't see well, there was blood rushing in my ears, and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mari Morgan. You know of the Mari Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Face? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke, and the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. That would be Orkies, though, wouldn't it? I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera. Is it chimera? Chimera? That resides in the Quag Mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. So, we can go for your first encounter. It looks like we're going to go through all of them anyway. Your first encounter with the Hydra. Or why does no one want to spend time with you? Or I wonder, if we had gone straight for... I know. If we'd have gone straight for number... what was number 3 before? It might have skipped over the 2 stories, perhaps. I feel like. Maybe that's if you don't want to hear like all the backstory on stuff. Because if we said, why does no one want to spend time with you? Like, oh, because I always lead them into danger. Well, just a day after it arrived, to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighbourly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest? Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back, apologised, and begged it for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it, son? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would-haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. I think it just really wanted tea. I think that was quite clear, really, wasn't it? They changed nothing. I suppose you have a point. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. I'm getting a little bit worried about this quest, to be perfectly honest, at this point. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it, except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. Hello, hello, Julia. For some reason, there was something really funny about somebody coming in and saying hello when I said no one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. I don't know why that gave me a giggle, but it did. How was your day, Julia? Welcome to the tavern. Would you like a cheeky G&T? You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know. Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. This bird. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if they're the wrong flowers. Imagine if I'd offered them to the adventurers, or even worse, the Hydra, who just wanted a cup of tea. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting others flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing, and it would have made for a good story to laugh about together. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me, more at me. Maybe they would laugh with you if you choose not to run away. You seem to assign a cruel sense of humour to people that haven't actually shown you such a thing yet. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. That would be nice. Innkeeper? Yes? Do you like spending time with me? Yes, Fable, I do. Can you imagine saying no? Imagine somebody spilling all of their anxieties and everything and you're just like, nah, not really. Nah, I don't really fancy it. No, it would be the worst thing ever. It's very cute. I've really enjoyed it so far. And we get to actually make drinks as well. We get to make drinks, which I'm really, really enjoying. Yes, Fable. Really? Of course. Seeing your face in my tavern brightens even the cloudiest of days. Please never stop coming around. I won't. You make me feel a lot less alone. Thank you. Fable always buys at least 2 drinks as well, which is nice. Oh yeah, the heat wave is insane, isn't it? That's because you're not alone. Not as long as my tavern and I are here. You better not go anywhere. I'm not planning on it. Anyhow, you seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right, I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like on a quest, for example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they've got? What if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. And don't get yourself killed as well. I've been stuck on a train before. I've been stuck on a busy train with no power. And it was stuck in between 2 stations where it couldn't be accessed. It couldn't be accessed from the sides. It was a very specific part of the rail where it was the worst place for it to be stuck. And it was stuck for hours. I didn't get home until 9 o'clock at night. It was awful. I'm so glad I don't have to catch the train anymore. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh, and besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I'm a fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Maybe we should do something with no alcohol in it. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Ooh, the pressure's on. Nimble and quiet. Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise, round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Oh god. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends? But I'd need something with a lot of charisma for that. Oh God, I'll leave the choice up to you. This is above my pay grade. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities that I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Shit. Okay. No, we couldn't jump off without that being a terrible choice, Silverleaf. It was a very unique situation. Okay. Wow, let's check the journey. We actually have to decide. Oh, there's 2 options. Okay, I'm gonna let you decide, everybody. Twitch integration on. We either make a dexterity potion, or we make one for, oh, hang on, which one's which? So dexterity is like swift strike, right? The crown is a spoken heart. So a spoken heart is like a confidence potion and a charismatic boost. Or swift strike grants agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. So basically, we either try and make friends. I just know that's fucking Cacman making that 50-50. We either basically try and make friends with the wolf or attack the werewolf, I guess. I suppose. It's 50-50? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Let's read that. Can I read the quest again? 3. Let's look at the quest. So this is the quest that we're talking about. So this is, we made the quest and we put it on the board and Fable has taken it down. So a reticent Vukarkin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregarin from Erever. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Tregarin from this werewolf mayhem? So this might not be... Yeah, there's only 2, isn't there? It sounded like there was going to be 3, but there's only 2. It sounds like there's